Everybody, it's your man Jeff Gatsby Wilson. Let me say that again. Good afternoon, everybody. It's your man Jeff Gatsby Wilson. Joining you today to tell you about a new business venture that I'm starting. It's called the Black Entrepreneur. Basically, we're starting a program where we're encouraging Black business men and women and entrepreneurs to come on our show and advertise, market, and promote their Black businesses. It's a concerted effort by me and WB Media Group to give a platform to all the people who are out there trying to run their own business. If you're just selling something on Facebook, if you're selling in the flea market, you're selling at the trunk of your car, or if you are selling online with a legitimate business, you have an LLC, tax ID number, or whatever. We want to educate and empower the young people and get them to start a business. Start an LLC. Even if you don't have a business plan at this point, it's important that you understand the advantages that you are afforded when you become a legitimate business person. Now, even if you don't have a legitimate business and you're just selling products, goods, and or services, you still need the ability to advertise, market, and promote. All right, let me back up for a minute. First, again, I'm Jeff Gatsby Wilson, President and CEO of WB Media Group. You may know me from my television show I did in the Washington, D.C. area called The Talk Show with DJ Gatsby. You may know me as the founder of DJ Gatsby's Book Club, or even the founder of WBMG Publishing, which is the book publishing company that I own and have published books for various authors. And some of you who know me back in the day from New York may know me as the real DJ Gatsby. And I just want to put that out there, because a lot of people may say, well, okay, who is he? Which guy is this? He does so much. But the mission for this new TV show that I have, podcast or online show, is specifically for that. We're looking to educate young Black entrepreneurs. We're looking to help advertise, market, and promote their services. We're going to do this through my social media platform, which consists of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube, as well as LinkedIn and some more social media platforms. I know you guys are busy, don't have a lot of time. I don't usually come on just talking, but I really need to let people know about the service that I'm doing and how it can be helpful to them. I've had talk shows before. I've interviewed authors, writers, publishers, people from more backgrounds, but this new venture is specifically towards young Black entrepreneurs, African American people who are looking to make extra money, have multiple streams of income, and may not know how to go about it. So that's what the show is about. So if you got some friends or family who have a business or looking to start a business or selling goods and services, they may want to tune in, because there's some helpful information I'm going to give. First of all, I want to thank everybody that's been supporting me and WB Media Group, the TV show, the Blog Talk Radio show, and all the other things, streaming services that I've been doing. Specifically, Mr. Arif Khatib, founder of the African American Sports Hall of Fame, good friend of mine out there in Oakland, California. Also, Miss Reverend Eltina McCree, my first client that I had, producing online podcasts and shows on the internet through Zoom and StreamYard and other streaming platforms. Her show comes on every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Actually, she's going to be coming on today right behind me at 4:30. So please stay tuned or stick around and watch her show. That's Let's Talk with Miss Reverend Eltina McCree. As I said, I want to try to share a few tidbits specifically for the young Black entrepreneurs, the African American business people out there who probably just doing Facebook Watch, or you just doing word of mouth. We want to give you some points on actually how to support Black businesses. So first of all, we're going to talk about empowering Black business men and women and entrepreneurs. And we also want to let you know how you specifically can support them. I see my man online talking about the Golden State Warriors jacket. Yeah, I got my Golden State Warriors jacket on. You know, I rock with Golden State, Steph Curry, the Splash Brothers, you know. So we get that out the way, man. We talk about that later, man. But thanks for tuning in. The first thing that we want people to do is go out of your way to shop at Black-owned businesses. That means if there's a Black-owned business in your neighborhood or city and it's not local, go out of your way. Take the extra drive, go the extra mile to support a Black business by going to where they are. And we're going to say the best way to support Black-owned businesses is with your dollars. Businesses need customers to thrive, and being intentional about where you shop from makes a significant difference to Black-owned businesses. So skip the major retailers when you can, and spend more time looking out for Black entrepreneurs and Black-owned businesses. Make it a point to research Black business owners and supporting Black business in the Black community when you're out shopping. And that's real key. A lot of people say, I don't really know too many Black-owned businesses, or the Black-owned businesses are not in my area. You know, take a minute to find out who they are. Take a minute to find out where they are. And even if they're online, and try to do business with them. And if you're in business, you know, try to do business with each other. Recommend other businesses that you know or other people that you know if they're looking for Black entrepreneurs and Black businesses to support. Secondly, promote Black-owned businesses on social media. If your friend has a business, if your friend is an entrepreneur and he's trying to get the word out and trying to get people to know about who he is and what he does or what she does, go about your way, man. Spread it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Tell people about it. You know, share it, you know, on your post. All of these things help. And in the Black community, this is where we start on social media because we spend so much time there. Even if you're not able to support monetarily, support Black-owned business. Spreading the word is just as important, man. Promote businesses on social media by sharing positive experience, writing reviews, and help them join customers. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you can share and encourage others to shop with the businesses that you share. You'd be surprised how many people are watching you, how many people following you, and would actually look into what you're doing if you take the time to recommend a Black-owned business. Thirdly, set an amount of money in your budget to support a Black-owned business. Going to a Black restaurant, put that in your budget. Say, listen, I'm going to this restaurant every month. They're new. They're very good. I've heard good things about them. I want to start going there and help them support their business. When you do that, you help them stay in business. You help them get the bottom line. You help them do what they need to do to stay in your community. And Black businesses, and I'm going to have them on. I'm going to have Black businesses, Black businessmen and women, Black entrepreneurs on the show to talk about their business specifically. If it's a product or service, you're going to come on and advertise that product or service. It's going to be like an infomercial. We talk to them about their specific products, their services, and how people can purchase them. So as the show goes on, I'll talk more about that. But if you have a business and you want a platform, this show, or the Black Entrepreneur Show, is here for you. I'm going to share some information at the end of the broadcast on how you can contact me to have a 10, 15, 20, or 30-minute segment on my show shared to all the social media broadcast platforms that I use. Right back to this now. For example, you usually spend a certain amount of money eating out. You usually go to restaurants, probably the ones that the Red Lobster, I don't know, some of the others, Olive Garden. But then there's a lot of soul food restaurants. There are a lot of Black restaurants. There are a lot of ethnic Jamaican restaurants, Caribbean places that you can shop at to keep your dollar in the Black community and spend it, with Black owners. If you have a small business, that's what you would want somebody to do. So, it starts with you and it ends with us because we are the ones who are starting these Black businesses and we're the ones who need the support of the Black community. And when you do that, you get to try something new while also supporting entrepreneurship in a consistent way. Now, if anybody's listening or if you catch this broadcast at another time, you can contact me Jeff Gatsby Wilson of WB Media Group and say, I saw your video online. I'm a Black entrepreneur, I'm a Black businessman or woman, and I would like to come on your show to talk about my business and services and help me um, promote my business. All right, so the number to call for that is 914-483-9496. And I'm going to say that again. If you'd like the opportunity to come on this show and promote your Black-owned businesses or services, the number to call is 914-483-9496. Also has an email and I also have a website, and we'll talk about that a little later on in the show. Let's see. There was one more. I think there's one more. Here it is. When you patronize a Black business, make sure you write a review, a Yelp review, a Google review, or some type of review, because reviews bring attention to Black business and Black business entrepreneurs. Reviews are what people are looking for when they're trying to find a business to support or they're trying to find a service. They'll look online. If you may not know it's a Black business, but with the reviews, you can put it in there. And people will look at that and go out of their way, in some instances, to support a Black-owned business or a Black entrepreneur. And along with writing those reviews, after speaking to people who've written these reviews, we found that a business that provides excellent services or products and is Black-owned and has business partners will get the attention in your community. Post reviews about it. Shoppers are increasingly relying on reviews to make purchasing decisions, and every review helps. Writing a detailed review does wonders, especially when it goes on platforms like Google or Yelp reviews. A lot of people, you'd be surprised. Me, anytime I'm looking for business or some type of service, I'm looking to support Black-owned business. I'm looking at the reviews. I pay attention. I pick up the business cards in the neighborhood, whether that in the dry cleaners or the restaurant or some of these other places where we tend to have flyers and posters to try to advertise our services. And when I say Black entrepreneurs, I mean everybody. You know, the car detail guy, the guy who does the power washing on your house, the landscaper, the photographer, the caterer, the event planner. A lot of these businesses are usually personal businesses. They may not have a store or a location where you can come and see them, but they are in our communities and they are providing services. Even a lot of these women who do hair, these ladies who do hair, a lot of them, some don't have shops, but they'll have a card. And if they have a card, they will be able to provide their services to you, but you have to know about them. So depending on the business that you have, man, one of the things you need to do is develop a presence on social media where people can see your products. If you have a social media page, if you have a Facebook page or a Facebook group where you can post pictures and information about the services that you provide, it's an excellent way to get followers. It's an excellent way to get people to find you and tell others about the services that you have. All right, I said I was only going to do 15 minutes. I think it's almost 15 minutes now. But once again, it's Jeff Gatsby Wilson. The new show is going to be The Black Entrepreneur. We're asking for Black businessmen and women to come on the show and talk about their businesses or services. Bring your products online. We're going to show them online. We give them prices online. We're going to give them information on how they can buy. We actually have a call-in segment when people can call in. And if you are a customer, give a review. Tell the people how you've done business with this person and what a wonderful, wonderful experience it was. I mentioned earlier on giving you information on how you could call and get a spot on this show. That number is 914-483-9496. Once again, for the people in the back who didn't hear me, it's 914-483-9496. If you'd rather email, the email is wbmediagroup@yahoo.com. That's wbmediagroup@yahoo.com. And don't forget, follow Jeff Gatsby Wilson on Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube page. It's the DJ Gatsby Show, where you'll see videos, shows, and clips of my services, a lot of information about my business, the TV shows that I produce, and all the wonderful guests that I've had, and all the events that I've covered with my media business. Also, follow me on Instagram. I'm at DJ Gatsby X, and I'm also at The Real DJ Gatsby. A few words about The Real DJ Gatsby. That's my DJ name. I've been a DJ, an MC, and a rapper, and event promoter for over 40 years. When I really got into social media, it wasn't to promote that, because I was starting my TV career as a public access TV producer. Then I was going towards being a book publisher and advertising and marketing the books that I published, and things of that nature. But life is funny. I started off as a DJ, started off as an entertainer, and now I'm the busiest as I've ever been. And I realize now that that's the foundation for my success, and it's one of the main reasons that I'm able to do what I do with the enthusiasm and love for entertaining and helping other people. So you can Google me, The Real DJ Gatsby. I have a Google page. You can also check out my website, Who's Who in African American Literature, to find out more about the book publishing, African American authors, and the documentary that I'm working on. Big shout out to Rod Giles and Clarendon Entertainment there in New York. They're going to be helping produce the film. As soon as we can get it up and running. We're just still doing research and trying to get all the information together. Also, once again, I can't say enough about my friend Arif Khatib, founder of the African American Sports Hall of Fame. He just released a documentary entitled Because They Believed. It's about unsung and unheralded athletes of color who participated in all levels of sports but didn't get the recognition and the glory that they deserve. And history has seemed to pass them over. But with this film, he's bringing all of that information to the forefront, to the generations of people who knew about these athletes, and also to the generations of people who didn't. So big shout out to Arif Khatib, also the film producer Steve Bernier, a good friend of mine who's part of that project. And I couldn't end my show without thanking Miss Reverend Altina McCree. She's been a blessing in my life in so many ways. Her coming on as a client to have me produce and distribute her show, Let's Talk, has made a tremendous difference in my life as well as my business. So be sure to tune in to Let's Talk with Reverend Altina Marie. She's an anointed woman of God who has a powerful message of inspiration, hope, and salvation in her show. Again, it's right here on Facebook Live, 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll be glad you did, and you can thank me later. So peace. God bless you. I pray that your families are safe. I pray that you understand this is a dangerous time for us. This is a lot of confusion going on about a lot of things happening in the world today. I don't really want to get into politics, but I want to say to my young brothers and sisters out there, violence is not the way to solve disputes. Violence is not the way to handle situations. Put the guns down, stop the violence, love your family. And once again, it's Jeff Gatsby Wilson, WB Media Group, and the Black entrepreneur. Thank you. God bless you.